Hi, everyone. Welcome to another Aspen University review. Now, if you see my first one, this was, I shot that in 2017 when I graduated. Obviously, I had less hair and I was way bigger. So, the reason why I was like, wanted to make an update because I wanted to show you almost 3 years later what my degree has uh, done for me. So basically, I'm now a senior account manager for a private security company, and so I got my bachelor's degree in criminal justice in 2017, and I'm here at the client site right now. In charge of two accounts. So basically, when I got my degree, uh, I feel like it's helped me. One of my concerns was what is Aspen University? Now, if I didn't know what Aspen University was, obviously my fear, was like, what is what are managers? What are people that are going to want to hire me? Think about the degree, but it obviously hasn't mattered as long as it's accredited, as long as it's legit. It really did help me. Um, so if you guys are looking at wanting to sign up for Aspen University and wondering if there's that fear, and it's a good fear to have because, like I said, I had the same fear. But looking at it 3 years later, and during that time that I posted that video, I was unemployed. Okay, I didn't have a job, so like, it wasn't. I had things prepared for me. It was just that when I went back to work, when I took a year off to finish school and just didn't want to do what I was doing before. But when I did finish, I said, okay, well, I go, what am I gonna do? I'm like, well, security is something that I know, and I felt like it'd be easier for me to move up with the company in security to get into management. So I was like, okay, well, let's just make security management, the thing. Because if you look at articles, they'll say, getting a criminal justice degree, unless you're gonna be a cop, it's not really an appealing degree to get. Um, so I got the degree and I went into a position. I got hired on. I told the guy, that I was gonna want to be a manager. So I got hired a month. I was a supervisor. So then a month later, I got promoted to be an account manager. And then just recently, I became a senior account manager. So I was in charge of one account, and I'm in charge of two. Now, I will say this in an industry like mine, in private security, where it's not really that common for people to have their college degrees, it benefited me greatly to have it. Now, to be honest, like, and this isn't me knocking anybody down, but I'm I have a couple of employees, more than a couple. I have three that I've met so far, and I'm sure there's more, but there's three that graduated. One from like UC San Diego, one from San Jose State, and I forgot where the other one went. But these were major universities, and you know, someone like me from an Aspen University ended up, being their boss. Now, it has nothing to do with what I've learned during my 3 years away from finishing until now. What I have learned, especially being in management, that it's not about where you graduate from. Obviously it matters depending on what you want to do with your life. But if you want to work in like business or the criminal justice, like I want to do, or if you're getting your BSN, because that's what Aspen University is more famous for. If you're looking to do that, it's based on you. It has nothing to do with where you went to school. If you're good with interviews, if you're respectful, if you are passionate about what you do, it'll reflect. That's who they want to hire. They want to hire people that want to work. And if you're a good person, if you're a good interviewer, that's the key right there. Just going through so many interviews like I've done in my life, I've learned and I grew and I knew right from wrong in my industry of what exactly it would take for me to move up. And I'm not done moving up. I still want to move up. I'm going to move up. It's not even a matter of if, but when. Obviously, I have to, pay my dues to show that I can do more. Then they can, add more responsibility. but it has nothing to do with the name of the school. Um, I feel like Aspen is great because it's super cheap. These nationally accredited universities, like I might like I signed up for it, so I might during the video, the last video, I said I was gonna possibly go to Full Sail, which was ridiculous. Like I already owe like 70 something thousand, which was my fault, not Aspen's fault, but my fault because I went through so many different schools. So basically, you you want to choose Aspen because it's super cheap, and that means that the status for accreditation, it's going to keep renewing. Because for one thing, it's because it's popular for nursing. Like go look right now. Go look at Aspen University stocks. I invest in them, and they're always like killing it. Because the fact is that the school is super cheap in general. Not what with my mistakes going school hopping, but it's super cheap. So the accreditation is going to keep lasting, and that's something that a lot of people like who went to IT Tech, went to Heald College or Corinthian colleges. Those schools shut down because they're super expensive, and they didn't have anything to show for it as far as success rates, for what they can offer people to do the job. But for Aspen University, and for like where I want to go, probably University of the People. And it's not because like the school, it's same accreditation as Aspen, but because of my student loans, I can't put any more, so it's like super cheap. That's why I want to probably go there for my MBA. But really, just reflecting on Aspen, it's really a great school. It's super cheap. Employers respect it, at least mine did, because I have the degree. As long as you have the degree, it's on you. It has nothing to do with the name of the school. It's you. There are some people that went to University of Phoenix that are like illiterate. That can't type, that can't write, they can't spell. Then there's geniuses that I've met that went to University of Phoenix, for example. Same with any school. No matter what the school is, it's based on you and what you can do with it. Now, I didn't plan on getting into security management. I just wanted the degree because I was 35 at the time, and I'm like, I need something. I can't keep doing this. It's like, how many more years am I gonna, school hop and look for the easiest school and not know what I want to do with my life? Like, it just came to that point where I was like, I have to do something, and really, I don't know how I landed on Aspen University, but I wanted to make sure that it was accredited, which it is. It's recognized by the U.S. Department of Education. Now, I couldn't get into like if I wanted to be a librarian, I couldn't. I can't go to be a librarian unless I want to start over because no school will accept my degree in that program. But there's a lot of programs. If I wanted to go into masters for like something, I could have done it, but at this stage of my life, like I said, I hit with security management, and I keep getting promoted. So obviously, I'm doing something right, and my degree is living proof that Aspen University, is degree program, is legit. So do not be afraid to attend the school. Like I said, it's based on you. How do you do well? Don't blame the school if your interviews suck. Don't blame the school if you're late to your interview, if you don't, if you just, but sometimes there's just so many applicants that you just don't get the job. It has nothing to do with the school. You can't force the school to hire, you can't just, it's on you. Remember, for someone like me, my position, there are people that have gone to major universities that probably applied for my position, but I got it over them because it's based on me. I guess I am tooting my own horn, but it's based on my work ethic. I will outwork the person that went to San Jose State because I was capable of going to those kind of schools, but for whatever reason I didn't. So I landed at Aspen University, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So good luck to all of you. I hope this video helps. I hope my first video helped, even though it was like really hard for me to look at because I was like super like I looked horrible, like I was way out of shape. But personal development is also a real thing. I got myself in shape. I lost weight. I read more books. I just am more excited for life because I want to keep growing, and as a person and professionally and every other aspect of my life. So Keep reading books, keep going to the gym, change your life. And any questions, you can hit me up. Thanks.